is about to walk right into a literal death trap. Heather Armstrong is going to kill him. I am not exaggerating. The Impaler is officially on the warpath, and she is targeting the Richardson-Smith family. I have been pacing around my living room trying to process this because the stakes have never been this terrifyingly high. Smitty is considering this massive, thrilling, new investigative journalism opportunity to expose the biggest, darkest secrets of the DMV. It sounds like a dream job or a reporter, right? A chance to make a real difference. But it is a nightmare for his survival. Smitty has always been that dogged, relentless, investigative journalist. We love that about him. He never lets a bone go. He has been digging so incredibly deep into Dr. Leah Whitmore, the Red Market, and the mysterious disappearance of Lynette Wise. We all know Haley Hamilton has been spinning absolute lies about Lynette being scared of Leah just to throw him off the scent, but Smitty is way too smart to fall for her garbage. He knows there is a massive story hiding in the shadows, and he has been piecing it together for weeks. But this new career move, this promotion into deeper investigative waters, it is going to put the biggest, brightest target on his back. I am sitting here begging him through the TV screen, Smitty, drop the pen, walk away. Is a Pulitzer Prize really worth your life? Enter Heather Armstrong, the Impaler herself. I still cannot get over the shocking twist that Joey's sister is the ruthless mastermind behind the international plasma ring. She is a total psychopath operating on a global scale of pure, unadulterated evil. She already demanded that Joey take Smitty out, but Joey refused. Why? Because Martin is a powerful, newly elected politician, and Joey needs Martin's campaign to succeed for his own shady casino interest. But Heather? Heather does not care about local Fairmont Crest politics. She doesn't care about Joey's casino. Smitty's sharp investigative skills are getting way too close to her core operations. She feels threatened. And what does the Impaler do when she feels threatened? She strikes with absolute lethal force. I am physically shaking just thinking about this next part. Heather isn't just going after Smitty directly. No, she is way too twisted for that. She is hitting him where it hurts the absolute most. She is sending anonymous threats targeting Tyrell and Samantha. Are you kidding me? Those kids have been through enough trauma to last a lifetime. They grew up in an orphanage before Martin and Smitty saved them. Tyrell is currently nursing a completely shattered heart because Jessica Harris just dumped him. He is so emotionally fragile right now. He was making delusional plans to visit her at UCLA every weekend. He got that impulsive J tattoo for his biological mom, June, and he is just trying to keep his head above water. To target a grieving, heartbroken teenage boy, it is pure evil. And Samantha, my fierce, brave girl, she has been trying to be the strong sister, giving Jessica harsh reality checks and holding the family together, but she is still just a young girl. Threatening these kids is the lowest of the low. Heather is a monster of epic proportions. Smitty is in a state of absolute sheer panic over the safety of his children. Any parent would be completely paralyzed by fear, but his stubbornness as a journalist is blinding him to the immediate catastrophic danger. He doesn't want to back down. He wants to expose the truth and bring justice to the victims of the Red Market. But at what cost? This is what is breaking my heart. The intense, escalating tension between Martin and Smitty. We just saw them share that beautiful, poignant moment reminiscing about their past marital struggles, promising to be stronger and never leave each other. And now this nightmare hit. Martin, who just won his congressional primary, by the way, yay Martin, wants to use his newly acquired political power to crush this threat. He wants to flex his political muscles, call in favors, and fight back through official channels. He thinks his status can shield them, but Smitty is digging his heels in. Martin, honey, I get it. You are a powerful man now. You want to use your political weight to protect your family. But you are dealing with an international crime syndicate. A political press conference or a backdoor deal is not going to stop. The Impaler and Smitty, my love, you need to listen to your husband. This is not a game. This is the exact same woman and the exact same criminal organization responsible for Derek Baldwin's death. Derek took a bullet for Jacob because of this plasma ring. Do you want to end up in a body bag like Derek? Do you want Martin to be a grieving widow? I am literally pulling my hair out watching these two brilliant men clash over strategy when they should be presenting a united, impenetrable front. And here is the truly terrifying part. Heather is a master manipulator. Look at how easily she infiltrated Vanessa and Danny's inner circle. She got Vanessa drunk on Joey's private tequila stash and pumped her for sensitive information about Doug McBride. She is a chameleon who thrives on chaos. Now, she is using the growing rift between Martin and Smitty's defensive strategies to slither her way deeper into the Richardson-Smith family's orbit. If Martin and Smitty are too busy fighting with each other about how to handle the threats, they aren't watching their back. Heather is capitalizing on their fractured dynamic. She is finding the cracks in their armor. I am so terrified that while Martin is busy calling in political favors and Smitty is busy chasing down confidential informants, Heather is going to slip right past their defense. A sudden kidnapping or a violent, unexpected attack could happen at any second if Smitty doesn't bow down to the Impaler's cruel, relentless demands. I keep thinking about Jacob Hawthorne in all of this. Jacob is losing his mind, spiraling into this dark, dangerous, undercover thug persona just to get a scrap of information on the Impaler. He is pushing Naomi away. He is clashing violently with his father, police chief Elon Hawthorne. The plasma ring destroys literally everyone it touches. Smitty thinks he can just write an investigative article and walk away unscathed. No, this syndicate has toxic tentacles everywhere. If Jacob, a highly trained undercover cop, is struggling to survive this investigation, how is a journalist going to take down Heather Armstrong? What about Joey Armstrong in all of this mess? Joey is stuck between a rock and a hard place. He explicitly told Heather to back off Smitty because of Martin's political connection. Joey is a businessman, a shady one, yes, but he knows that murdering a congressman's husband brings the FBI crashing through the casino doors. But Heather, she laughed in his face. She thinks Joey has gone soft because he is playing house with Vanessa McBride. If Heather goes rogue and attacks Smitty or the kids, Joey is going to be caught in the crossfire. Will Joey have to step in and betray his own sister to save Smitty and protect his empire? I am dying to see if Joey will become the unlikely savior of the Richardson-Smith family. And let us talk about how Tyrell and Samantha might react if they find out they are being targeted. Samantha is incredibly sharp. She is the one who figured out Tyrell was spiraling and delivered that brutal reality check to Jessica. If she notices strange things happening around the house, or if she intercepts one of Heather's anonymous threats, she might try to handle it herself. That is my biggest fear. Samantha is brave, but she is no match for a seasoned international criminal like the Impaler. And Tyrell, in his current state of heartbreak, he might act recklessly. He already stormed out of the house after a massive argument with Martin and Smitty over Jessica. What if he storms out right into Heather's? We also absolutely cannot forget what Martin is capable of when his family is threatened. Remember Kenny? Martin literally killed Kenny to protect his loved one. Anastasia Bellaclaire just triggered his severe PTSD about that exact incident at the country club, making him snap and scream at her in front of everyone. Martin has a very dark, dangerous side. He has crossed the ultimate moral line before. If Heather touches one single hair on Tyrell or Samantha's heads, Martin will not just use his political power. He will use lethal force. We are looking at a potential bloodbath. A completely unequal, devastating war between journalistic justice and the ruthless, unforgiving criminal underworld. Smitty is going to have to make an impossible, soul-crushing choice. Does he drop the investigation, decline this amazing career opportunity, and let the Impaler win? Or does he publish the truth and risk his entire family being slaughtered in their... This is the ultimate test of his character and their marriage. The psychological toll this is taking on Smitty must be unbearable. He has dedicated his life to uncovering the truth. His articles about the red market are his magnum opus. To be forced to walk away, to let a murderer and a trafficker like Heather Armstrong roam free, goes against every single fiber of his being. But holding your child, knowing their life is on the line because of your ambition, that is a guilt no parent can. I can see Smitty staring at his laptop, hands shaking, tears in his eyes, as he deletes his files to save his family. But will Heather even honor the deal? Villains like her never leave loose ends. But as a viewer, I am screaming at the top of my lungs, choose your family, Smitty. The DMV's dark corners will always be there. There will always be another corrupt doctor or another shady crime ring. But you only get one Tyrell, one Samantha, one Martin. Do not throw away your beautiful, hard-fought life for a front-page headline. I predict this is going to culminate in a massive, explosive showdown. Heather is going to make a move, and the Richardson-Smith family is about to be tested like never. Please, writers, do not break my heart. We need Martin and Smitty to survive this.